We'll figure it out. This might work, because then it'll have 2 tile spaces to move. And it can jiggle around a little bit. That might work. Come on, you bastards. Liam, why? Okay. So, if you wouldn't mind doing that for me, that would be great. And then we'll replace this one and see what happens. Stream keeps lagging for you. Oh, that's not good. nice no. Jesus. Maybe if we do this. So next time gas gets pumped in, this will have a chance to get out, I think. When are we next going to have some gas coming through here? Let's just pump a little bit, let's try it. Let's test the theory. Liam. Liam. Very good. So let's see what happens in this momentary blip. Do this level build myself. Ah, Fedeka, this is basic stuff. This is basic silly stuff. You can do this stuff, no problem, bud. I believe in you. Interesting. It's partly seeping out, and then its number goes back up again. It's fine. It's fine. What the fuck have I done here? Is this Jeremy? Is that the problem? Oh hell yeah, it's Jeremy. Ha! Woo! That's a lot of germs. Okay, there's them millions of germs that we had before. They are getting killed off, but holy balls. That was a lot of germs. Okay, we've got many idle dupes. That means it's building time. Christ. How's that power cable coming along? Sweet. Right, let's get you pumped out. And then the liquid side of things, I'm not really sure what sort of build we'll do up here. I'm not really sure. I mean, we're going to have like a little tank up here. And it's going to have a pump, maybe 2 pumps, and a bit of automation. Figure it out. I don't need loads of liquid in here, it's just a little bit really. Right, and we also need to start getting a hydrogen pipe down here as well. Which I might as well do with a bislight as well, just for safety's sake. So, where the fuck am I going to run this pipe? Down here. Perfect. Perfect. Lappy, how are you, bud? Good evening. Can temporarily make the oil drop 1 tile by removing the tile under it. No, I run the risk. If I try and build over a tile, it'll break. This will be fine, honestly. I wouldn't worry too much. This will just sort of displace and balance out over time. It's not this sort of liquid vent or overpressurized vent is not designed for multiple gases. It's designed for 1 gas, ideally. Excuse me. It's my own fault, really, because I shouldn't have been cracking back into this. I should have just left it. Germs are dying off pretty quickly though. Nice. Okay, what else are we working on? So, that'll get my hydrogen down here. This should hopefully be a vacuum by that point. I'll probably use some of the oil and stuff that's already down here because it's a lot colder than what we're working over here. So what I'll probably do is slap in a pump and a filter down here. And filter a bit of oil. I'd like to dig all this shit out, but it's a wee bit deep. It's a wee bit deep and multi-liquidy. That's kind of the problem with this at the moment. If I could break some of these air pockets, I might be onto a bit of a winner. See if we can deconstruct this tile. Worked till 9, took a boat refueling trip, and now I'm home. Nice. You underestimate my lameness, mate. Yes, I have a huge delay. I see, no problem, mate. Yes, I have a huge delay. Oh, shit. Yes. I do like the slow falling debris now. I do really like that little feature. Just a little tweak. Right then, so the thinking is, what I'm going to want a little pool of cooled oil that I can circulate, really. I don't want masses of it, I want a little bit. How am I best to do this? I might just do something like that, I think that'll be fine. So I want a little bit of oil in here. So that's going to be this pump, okay? And then I'm going to have a loop coming out of here. So it'll be something like... So I'm probably only going to want this to cool my electrolyzer build down. Although I could use it to cool some water as well. Okay. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So, that'll come to, like, here. And I'll have another pipe coming in that's going to drop it with vents. Plural vents. Vents plural. Okay. That'll be bridged into, like so. Okay. And then I'm going to want a temperature sensor for this. Temperature sensor, hydro sensor. Probably just need a thermo sensor, I suppose. A guy I know managed to run out of fuel with his boat, so me and a friend took a couple of canisters meant to help him out. It's night after all. It was in about 15 nautical miles. We got to him and back in 1 hour. It was a fast night, mate. At least it cooled me down very much. Nice. Now question life, what is involved in a rubbery fuck? You need to use your imagination only half, or experience it. Nighttime boat was always a favourite of mine. If you have to ask, you're not ready for it. Exactly, no. You also can't afford it. Nice, Dover. You also can't afford it. Right. So there's not going to be masses of oil in here. So in theory what we're going to want is enough section for some radiant piping. We're going to do like an oxygen build, maybe here or something. So with that in mind, it's going to be enough to fill some radiant piping. 10 kilos per tile. No, not even 10 kilos. Be a couple of kilos per tile. And if we imagine, let's see... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If we imagine there was 60 times 2, 120. Don't need a lot of oil. Don't need a lot of cool stuff. So it'll only be like a thin little surface layer in here, I think. Do I even bother with a pump? I'll just do some pitcher pumps in it. Might start getting this done now, fuck it. I'll be waiting otherwise. Bang, 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 bang. And we will disable you. And I wonder what the range is on the pitcher pump. Like if I put one here, is it only scanning these tiles? I wonder. Let's just change some of this stuff for a minute. Boat to the dark with hookers. Ask these guys that were out of fuel, sent a hooker back with us to town. They went the other way. Ah, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. You boys. Listen. Oh, don't want that to happen. Above a bajillion. Yeah, I reckon just a few bottles of oil in there should be plenty. We don't need lots of liquid for what I'm planning to do with this. I might end up doing 2 pumps in here. I don't know yet. 2 liquid pumps, because we might want to use some of this for making some cold water for some bristle blossoms or something like that. I don't know. And that'd be pretty easy. That'd be pretty easy. I think that's what we'll do. We'll put 2 pumps in here. We might use the same this tile space for 2 different pumps. Like, yeah, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. It'll be fine. Of course, you didn't answer me. What are you doing there? I want to cool some oil for my electrolyzer build, Leppy. That's what I want to do. So I just want to cool a little bit of liquid oil. What the fuck you smoking life? When was the last time you made a blossom farm? Playthrough... Not the last one, the one before that. We did an aquatuna oil cooling bristleberry build. So there you go. I don't only use mushrooms on the half, it's just they're a very good food. How would you feel if they added disasters to Oni? I'd love it. I think it'd be really good. Oil for the electrolyzer, I don't understand. Just oil through a radiator pipe, Leppy. Because it's what I've got at the minute. I was tempted to use polluted water, but then I changed my mind. I'm going to use oil instead. For the radiator build itself. What don't you understand? Right, so this has got access to 5.1 tons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 8. It's like 4.2. So it must interact with some of these other tiles as well nearby. I've always wondered how the range is calculated on the pitch pumps. So that's saying it's got 4 tiles worth of water, which kind of makes sense. But then oil, it's saying it's got 4.9 tons, 5,000 kilos. Well, crude oil is 800, 816. Oh no, it's 900 nearly, isn't it? Ah, that's probably about right then. It probably is just this area. 6. What's that? 13. Yeah, that's probably about right. It's just these tiles that's interacting with. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right, we've got idle dupes, so let's do some more digging and stuff somewhere. I need to get hold of some coal. Did they get this up here, Doug? They did. Very good. Let's do a bit more exploring then. And let's dig this with a 5, and let's head up here. Because I want all this stuff, and it's too far away from my base. I want all of this. Yeah. I don't want to be a jerk. We'll leave the pinch peppers. The rest of this stuff is mine. And we'll go through there, but we'll also go through here as well. Nice. Never occurred to me that pitch pumps could pull out separate liquids like that. Pretty handy. Yeah, it's whatever's in the area. I knew they'd do that already because you know, like times like this, you see that it's trying to collect all the liquids nearby. But I just didn't realise how it calculated the tiles. It's kind of interesting. Right, we're not going to get much cooling in here for now. We should probably start pumping in some hydrogen. So I never really want this to ever work. So what we'll do, we'll wait till there's some gas in here, and then we'll put it to below 0. This can start pumping. Jesus, we're going to use a lot of hydrogen to do this. But I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it, because it means that we'll get more hydrogen. And I think for now, got a little bit of coal that we've just mined. I'm going to use it. So I'll actually just bridge this. Okay. Okay. That'll be fine. I'm going to move that bridge. I changed my mind instantly. It'll be fine. Because we only need to do this once or twice, and then what I'll eventually do is split this pipe and have it split 50-50. In fact, I might do that now. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Fuck it. Let's deconstruct this gas pipe. It's just showing a random liquid like pumps do. Well, no, because your dupes are only going for one liquid, aren't they? They're only searching for one liquid. They're not going there like, give me a random liquid, pitcher pump. They're saying, I want oil, so go here for oil. Or I want water, go here for water. So yeah, it's a kind of a way of splitting liquids, isn't it, I suppose? Okay, so we'll do that. And then we'll bridge into here. And we'll get rid of this tile as well. And that should give us a reasonable split. Not really done much gas piping or wiring or anything really. You like the idea of a lucky dip pitcher pump though. What will they get today? Right, so if we connect this up now, we should start getting some hydrogen. Which shouldn't need dupe label, it should just connect. Which is good. And it'll keep topping this pump up as well, this pipe up. We do not have much hydrogen, it has to be said, but it'll be alright. How much liquid have we got in here? 400 odd kilos. 400 odd kilos. Put a couple more bottles in. A couple more. This pump should never work now. It means our Weezewarts can start doing something. That's why I wanted to get a little bit of hydrogen in there. Obviously everything's going to this vent right now, but when I want to start feeding it to the ATN we can as well. So we'll get a reasonable amount in here. I don't want to put shitloads in here. I don't think we need like 20 kilos in here. We'll put a bit in here. We'll put in some. Abe, be promoted. Let's see how this heat change works. Yeah, it's quite a bit massive up at the minute. Oof, soon balances out. Jesus. Okay. I don't really want to use all my hydrogen because I don't actually have that much backed up in here. It's probably down to like 30 odd, yeah, 30 odd kilos. Don't want to use all of that if I can help it. Maybe go up to like 5 or 6 kilos for now. We can always put a bridge on again later. Yeah, we can always slap another bridge on at some point. Right, so that being said, let's do some more stuff on this up a bit. Just like a 7. I'm gonna have a liquid shut off around here somewhere as well. So what I'm gonna want then, I'm gonna want this pump to be able to pump liquids out. I think I'm gonna replace this with 2 pumps. I think that's what I'm gonna do before I plumb anything in. So let's get rid of you. So yeah, you'll be like that. Oh shit, have I still got a load of scalded poorly dupes? I think I might have. I just saw somebody wincing in pain. Oh dear. Oh dear. Catalina. I am sorry. I overlooked you entirely. This was not my intention. I would offer you a pay rise, but currently you're working pro bono. So tough shit. Get on the bed. Have a rest. Ada and Liam. Let's get everybody repaired. We are out of algae again, which probably means we're going to start having some problems in the base. But for now, we're fine. We do have a startling amount of carbon dioxide down here. A lot of carbon dioxide. Oh, and this is getting worse! So my carbon dioxide has now made its way to here. I wonder if I could push it out. I wonder if I could let it out. I'm being a plan. I'm having a plan. There is a plan. I have a plan. Pro bono isn't the synonym for slavery life. It's not slavery! I feed them and look after them and give them a place to... Yeah, it's slavery. It's slavery, isn't it? It is slavery. Who's scolding and why? I'm trying to repair people. Why are people scolding? It's a little bit of slavery. Okay. Have on plan. Go up through the middle and replace the airflow tiles to stop the PO2 gathering. Did that once already, didn't really work. Never had airflow tiles here, used to be solid tiles. Gas got in here, fucked it up. Built vents, airflow tiles, now have problem. Maybe over engineering problem. Not sure. Definitely go up through middle again and replace tiles for solid tiles. Definitely do that, actually. Definitely incredibly do that. These were originally solid tiles. And what happened was I pumped some oxygen in and it balls everything up. So I replaced them for something else. But kind of definitely should replace them and that'll be fine, I think. That gas just got destroyed, by the way. So 1,600 odd kilos of gas. 12 kilos in the room. Let's just watch what happens here. Come on now, somebody do this. Nice, no. Right. Oh, come on. Now it's sleepy times. Tell you what, we're going to be the best trained chef colony the world has ever seen. Okay, so just so we're clear here, 12 kilos in the room, 16, nearly 1,700 kilos in this tile. Many gases that time. That dispersed rapidly. Okay. And now CO2 can get stuck in here. Nice. That should work now. That should be fine. Again, it looks a little bit like a tiny testicle dangus, but honestly, it'll be fine. It will be fine. What happened here? How has Clay managed to get up here? Damn it, game. How did Clay manage to get up here? Square dick. That should be alright now, I think. Right, so, I think this is just currently struggling with germs. There's a lot of germs in here. I've just released a lot more germs. Yeah. This thing's now dormant, so we're not getting any of the heat killing off germs like we had before. So it's just relying on the deodorizing temperature, really. And those weezeworts probably shit. Probably won't keep up. So yeah, I think it's just a flawed build. Not happy with it. Not happy with it. Don't want any more liquid in here. This is way too much. Too much liquid. Oh, I bet they're going down here for stuff. Okay, well my molten slickers are keeping this area pretty warm. Has to be said. But oh well. Fuck! This is what happens, I get so sidetracked and I've pumped out all my hydrogen. How much is left in here? Like 20? 18? Fuck! Delmain, how are you, bud? Yes, sub-badges, mate. Well, sub-badge technically at the minute, but there are more planned. The lady's been a bit busy the last few days, but when she gets time, she's going to do the rest of them. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be different dupes for different badge levels. It's going to be good. Go books from the thing below that had two. Oh, I see. Okay, mate. I thought it was like a save and load state thing or something. Dargon. Dargon made the badges. El Dargon, as she likes to be called. Still have that pump in there, you can fix it if you want. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. This is gonna get us more hydrogen anyway, so it's fine. Once this is up and running, we'll be good to go. So, let me just think about this for a second. I'm thinking I might do like a pump down. A little build on this side. This is obviously going to be for cooling liquid, right? But occasionally it's going to be pumping in warm liquid. What is going on, dupes? There we go. So, I'm going to want all my liquid to be like 20 odd degrees. That'd be nice. So 16 degrees is the ideal temperature, ideally. Ideal temperature, ideally. So... Oh, Johnny Bravo. How's it going, bud? Thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. It's quite a body of oil to be trying to cool at the minute. But yeah, I'm going to have two different things off this, I think. We'll use one pump for doing some water, and we'll do another pump for doing the electrolyzers. I think that's probably the way that I want to do this. So, let's start by getting rid of all this crap. That's what I want to do. Wouldn't it be la dargon for proper Spanglish? I think it's lay dargon for proper Spanglish. Thank you very much. Nous sommes dragon. Vous êtes dargon. That'd be Franglish. Well, isn't Spanish L? Like, that'd be Franglish. L and la. L is masculine. I don't follow. Right, what have I missed? Delmain, I hope you've not come in here to give me a Spanglish lesson. Honestly, I don't want Spanglish. I don't speak English, let alone Spanglish or Franglish or Germanglish. I don't speak any of them. That's all I can do. I see. Okay, so I'm gonna need some automation here. And what I was thinking was before, I can do this with different temp sensors at this surface level because there's quite a lot of oil in here. More than I need, I think. I wish I'd spaced this differently. I wish I'd put my pumps underneath here. I can still do that actually. I'm going to move my pumps to be underneath the vents and have my sensors in the middle. I think that'll give me a better setup. And it's not a big deal to fix. It's not a big deal to fix at all. Cool. It's better me doing it now than regretting it and changing it later. So, if we do U pumps out of wolframite as well, that might be nice. This one has already started trying to pump a tiny packet of oil. How dare you? How dare you pump a tiny packet of oil to nowhere? How dare you? Okay. What's your official language here in Florida? Spanglish. Yeah, it's Spanglish. Spanglish would be French and American. 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 Yeah, this will be fine. How are you getting on, room? Are you cooling a little bit? Are you cooling a little bit? You're doing your best, damn it. We've still got a few poorly dupes. I need to have another look at the health in a minute. Crap. They really don't like working down here in all this CO2, it has to be said. But, needs must, alright? If I had more slicksters, it wouldn't be a problem. I don't have more slicksters. So there you go. There is quite a lot of CO2 now, Jesus. Could set up a few carbon skimmers quickly, but... So let's sweep all this gubbins out. Set you to 17 for argument's sake, and I'll just toggle this off for a bit now. Let's let this room get pretty cold down here. See what happens to the temperature in this room. It should get nice and cool. Sorry. What did I miss? Sorry, Johnny. Can you get a tour of today's doing? Yes. I'm not ignoring you so much as if I'm in the middle of something, tough shit. Sub or not, I'm sorry. If I'm busy, mate. You know? Are you one of those people that tugs on the sleeve of your parent? Did you do that as a child? Like, tug on your fucking parent? Mum! Mum! I need sweets! I've asked you 5 times! What have we done today? We did a bit more exploring. We've dug out all this area up here, started to strip mine some of this so we could get some more resources. What else have we done? We squared off the upper side of the base a little bit, and we put in a couple of gas locks so that we can get in and out a bit easier. This one isn't working yet because there's no CO2 up here, but that's fine. What else did we do? We've mostly just been tinkering with stuff, trying to get stuff working. Dug out a few different areas, got a few more resources. Started digging out some of this space up here, but we've not really done that yet. A lot of this has been like ladder building and stuff. Oh, we capped our natural gas geyser finally, so we started collecting some of our natural gas, which is good. Other than that, not really much, to be honest, mate. We're probably going to do some natural gas gens. Whether we'll get time tonight, I'm not sure. But that's the plan. I just want to do this first, and I'm sort of building this on the fly, so I've not fully thought through how I want this to work. But I want one of these pipes to be for electrolyzers, the other pipe to maybe be for some water cooling. But both of them are going to dump back into here, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the automation. I don't know if it'll just be as simple as a thermo switch. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't want to just use a thermo switch. I'd probably want it to be a range, so I probably need an AND gate. So I can maybe use this. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Figured it out. That's what we'll do. If it's between 2 temperatures, if it's between 20 degrees and... let me think, how can this work? Can you make more slicksters? You can ranch them, nerd. You can trap them and ranch them. I'm not ignoring you so much as I can't be asked to acknowledge you, eh? I did acknowledge him. I said hello. I welcomed him. I thanked him for the sub and good evening. Guys, come on. No, I was like, I worked in your garden for 8 hours. Can I get some juice now? Oh, no. There's no gardeners in the house, Johnny. Don't be fucking stupid. Gardeners stay in the shed. God, we put newspaper down for the gardeners. What are you talking about? Juice? Are you kidding me? I don't know what gardens you've worked in. Juice for gardeners? Different planet. Different planet. Yeah, what I was thinking was I could maybe use this sensor. This is going to toggle on if the water is... if this oil, sorry, is above a certain temperature.